Hello again, everybody. Welcome to OutLaws Dies. We are going to run through another introduction of a die that we have come out with. And this die is also pretty special to me because, again, it has to do with patriotism and, you know, being proud to be an American and celebrations and things like that. If you haven't already gone there, we are outlawsdies.com. Please go and check us out and see the different things that we have for sale there, because that's really awesome and that's where you can find our dies. Okay, the set that I want to talk to you today is going to be a set I call Let Freedom Ring. And Let Freedom Ring is a fireworks die. And this die comes in 4 parts. It has an outline, an inset, and then 2 other outlines. And what makes this die set unique is that this is both a piecing die, a border die, and a creative die. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can actually do with this, believe it or not. Okay, and I'm going to show you a couple of those things. When I designed it with a border in mind, so that's why you see the fireworks all here as one piece, and then it has an outline. Now, to start off with, this again is one of the differences in our die systems. You can do these 2 dies simultaneously when you run them through your paper. Put this one down, put this one around it, and then tape it down and do that. I personally do not like doing that, and the reason being is because if you're not using a magnetic plate on your dies and with your system, and because not everybody has that, what can wind up happening is when this is in your die plate, the pressure from the plate can actually skew one of the pieces. And if it skews it enough, what can actually wind up happening is one can wind up slipping underneath or over top the other one. And if that happens and you run your die machine through that, you're gonna destroy your die. So for me, I prefer caution over quickness, I guess you could say, and I would rather protect the integrity of my dies. So what I will do first is I will always run this piece here, which is the inside of the fireworks. And what that's going to give you is it's going to give you this, okay? And I know you probably can't see too well because I didn't poke out all my little stars and pieces, but you get the kind of gist of it, that it cuts out the starburst and it has the little star shapes and everything else from it as well. And under normal circumstances, what you could do is you can get a color of something and put that behind there, and then what that's going to do is that's going to show all the way through, and then you're going to get that color as your bursts from your fireworks. Okay, now again, I designed this set in mind with the 4th of July and patriotism and, you know, Independence Day and everything else. However, we use fireworks for a lot of different things. We use fireworks to celebrate birthdays, to celebrate the new year, to celebrate other holidays and events. So even though I've called this one Let Freedom Ring because that was the true inspiration behind it, and we are releasing it prior to the 4th of July, please think of this set as versatile as just, it's a set of fireworks that you can use for any kind of celebration. And I'm going to show you a little bit more into that as well. Okay, so once you've gotten to this stage and you have gone ahead and you've cut your inside piece out, then what I would normally suggest doing is going ahead and getting the outline die piece, setting it on there, taping it in at least a bottom place or a top place over here, and at the bottom or a top over here so it doesn't shift on you. Okay? And once you do that, if you use this outline piece from this stage, what you're going to get is you're going to get this. And this is basically the actual die and how I thought of it in my head originally. Okay, so you could use it like at the top of your page for a celebration and everything else. Well, then I took it a step farther and I said, okay, well, what if you wanted different colors to put behind here? And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll just make an exact shadow of this and then you can go ahead and cut that out with these two pieces and put it behind them. But one of the things that I noticed when I was doing it, and when I made the background piece, I thought, well, I don't have to make it exact to this background. I can make it a little bit inside of that background, so that when you're using it, you don't see this pink at all. Like if this pink is what you wanted as your background color, you would not see that color at all. Okay? Not on the edges, not anywhere else. And one of the other things that I noticed when I was playing around with it is this die is a smaller inset of this outline. Okay? It actually sits inside of this outline. So I thought, well, I wonder then, could I just go ahead and use this instead of my big outline die, and then come in here, line it all up, tape it down, and cut it? And the answer is yes, you can. So not only can you create a piece that goes behind the main die to make your border, okay, like that, but you can also use it to cut from that border and cut an individual piece so that you only have one little firework. And then you can place that however you want on your page. And I thought that was really cool. So again, there's a lot of versatility with this set. There's different ways that you can use it. Another thing that I noticed was that there's like 1,000,001 little pieces that come off this die set. Okay, all these little starburst little pieces here. And they can actually be used by themselves to create all new fireworks. Or you can add them in to the existing shapes and alternate colors. So just another little interesting way that you can really use all the pieces from this die set. And I thought it was just, you know, really unique that the goal of our dies is to have a lot more versatility than just one use. You know, so whereas this is where I started with just the one use and then having the colors that you could put behind it, just by playing around with the sets a little bit more, you find that you can change it up and you can make different pieces from it. Okay, so again, I was really happy and really thrilled with this set. And you can kind of see, I've got a couple of other pieces here I can show you of how you can do different colors and different layers to this. These two pieces are exactly the same. They're just a reverse image of each other. Same thing with these two. They're the same. They're just a reverse image. So all you would do is, if you were, instead of trying to cut it this way, you would just flip this whole page over and cut it from the opposite direction. And that'll get you this one. So, but yeah, you can see how I kind of just, you know, changed the colors, changed the shapes, changed everything else. Made it look a little bit different, you know, just a little bit of interest, changing around the look. And you can also go in and you can change inside of here. You can add like a silver stripe. You can add, you know, a little bit of stickles to it. You can do whatever you want. The sky's the limit with this set. And I really haven't taken it to a whole level yet, because I have yet to do a scrapbook page itself, but I'm pretty sure it's going to wind up something like this that has the 3 different colors of fireworks going, and it'll be a 4th of July page. So, but I did want you to see how versatile this set could be, because again, I'm very proud of it. I worked very hard on this one. It definitely was a labor of love, and we're happy to release it for this coming 4th of July for Independence Day alongside of Old Glory. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoy it.